Hi there, book lovers.
And welcome to the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads, where two sisters dive head first into the world of spicy romance.
I'm Blondie.
And I'm Mare, and if there's one thing we love, it's a book that brings the heat.
From the slow burns that make you swoon to the downright scandalous reads that leave you blushing.
We're here to break it all down with hot takes, steamy plot recaps, and plenty of laughs.
No trope is off limits. No book is too spicy, whether you're a seasoned romance reader
or just dipping your toes into the world of smutty fiction. We've got you covered.
So grab a drink,
get cozy,
and let's talk spice.
Oh, gotta love the first out the bat live stream with some technical difficulties.
That's fine.
Hold on. They're going away. Goodbye, fun things.
Welcome back, everybody. And thanks for joining us for our stream and our first YouTube live stream.
I know, this is so exciting. Hopefully we don't have too many technical glitches. Welcome to the shenanigans, everybody.
Right.
Should we introduce ourselves?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm Mare. I'm your local TBR enabler and your spicy connoisseur.
Oh, I'm Blondie, and I'm your chaos coordinator and avid streamer.
All right. Well, welcome in. I'm kind of excited for our first YouTube live stream. It's so exciting.
Oh, yeah, this is fun.
All right. So let's dive right in. So this episode we're episode 15 now. And the book we're reviewing tonight is Caught Up by Navessa Allen. It's book 2 in the Into Darkness series.
You gotta tell me when my mic is muted, dude.
You're fired. I told you to unmute.
You should hear me.
Sorry, I'm busy. I'm focusing on producing and pushing buttons. Oh, well.
All right.
We warned them there might be some minor technical difficulties tonight.
Here's your verbal disclaimer for this episode. Before we dive in, a quick content warning for this episode. Caught Up is by Navessa Allen is a dark stalker romance. As always, take care of yourself and skip this one if it's not for you.
All right, let's hit those trigger warnings right off the bat. And we have a little bit of a treat, being that the trigger warnings today are in audio format from the audiobook.
Perfect.
So we get to hear those narrators right away. All right, So here we go.
Caught Up is a dark stalker rom-com with heavy themes. Some themes and scenes may be disturbing to some listeners.
Listener discretion is advised, as this book contains sexually explicit, including multi-partner discussion and scenes, as well as camwork, sex work, mafia and organized crime, blackmail, coercion, religion, child abuse, slut-shaming, and remembered domestic abuse and bullying.
There's also alcohol, gambling, smoking, blood, violence, brief gore, stalking, mention of serial killers and their crimes, and some off-page alluded to cannibalism.
Finally, Caught Up contains voyeurism, exhibitionism, bondage, breath play, primal play, fear play, and light BDSM.
I think that covers everything. If you are sticking around, hope you are ready to play.
They must be. Especially since that's who this book is dedicated to.
Ooh, that's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
In duet style and everything. I love it. I like it a lot.
A lot.
All righty.
All right. Why don't you give us the summary?
All right, here's our book summary for Caught Up by Navessa Allen. Allums. It's a day. It's Friday. Welcome to the weekend, everybody. Let's get this going. I wanted this woman, and I was a man who always got what he wanted. Junior knows Lauren is off limits. She is sweetness and laughter, whereas Junior exists in a world of violence and depravity. Men like him don't get to have women like her. It's why he pushed her away back in high school and kept his distance ever since. But when Junior looks up Lauren online, he discovers the shy, bookish girl he remembers is gone. And in her place is a strikingly beautiful woman whose social media is filled with scantily clad pictures of herself and a connection to a nearby play club.
Ooh.
Junior's innocent curiosity quickly turns into dark obsession. Watching Lauren from a distance isn't enough. He needs to make her his.
Ooh.
He's ruthless, a walking red flag. Good thing red is my favorite color. Lauren is intrigued by the mystery man who keeps showing up at her club, who tempts her white-hot desires. But as their flirty online messages stir up a deeper form of connection, Lauren worries that she's developing real feelings for this brooding stranger. As their combined desire ratchets up to a breaking point, who will seduce who? That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I like that.
Little spicy spice going on.
I
We
hope
dig
all
it.
the sound is still right. Everybody hear everything?
Yeah, let us know if we need to tweak something. We can only tweak so much, but we'll give it a try. All right.
Gene, can you hear everything? He should be able to tell you.
Yeah, I'm looking on the live chat. I'm not seeing anything right now.
All right.
But social media.
Yeah, so before we dive in, don't forget to follow us and come hang out at all our fun places. We are on YouTube, the Sisterhood of the Steamy Reads. If you're here, thank you so much for coming to our first live. We're also on TikTok, and it's the Steamy Sisterhood there as well. And we've got a lot of our shorts on there, so stop and like them. And yes, we've got our Steamy content on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
You can even shop our chaotic bookish merch on Etsy. Tag us, share your spicy reactions, and join the sisterhood. We'd love to see you down in the chats.
Perfect.
Gene says it's all good.
Thank you. He's the best mod.
Thank you, Gene, for modding for us. All right, we ready to hit this action? Let's hit it. All right, so this book just came out, and it is a brand new release.
Hold on. So you can hear it on both mics? Like an echo? Echo, echo.
I don't know. He says it's all good. Can hear you guys through both mics. I don't know what that means, like if there's an echo or not. So, all right, let's keep moving on. All right, so let's hit segment 1 on Meet the Madness. We already kind of went over a book overview, but we're going to hit it up. Are you ready for your part?
Oh, yes.
Book overview.
Sure. Welcome to Caught Up, where dark romance collides with chaotic horniness in a stalker rom-com that's as hilarious as it is unhinged.
Lauren is a cam girl and a sex work advocate trying to forget the guy who ruined her life in high school. That guy, that's Junior, a mob enforcer with a dangerous temper, a decade of obsession under his belt, and zero intention of staying away.
What follows is a deliciously deranged game of cat and mouse through church pews, kink clubs, and the back alley stairwells. There's groveling and there's stalking. There's sex so good it might be a crime.
All right, so let's start out with our first discussion prompts. So, can a decade of damage be undone with one legendary grovel and a fistful of orgasms? That's our first prompt. We're just hitting it right off the bat. That's an opinion question.
Oh, which one?
Under discussion prompt segment 1.
Oh, you read that.
That's what I said I was going to read.
Oh, okay.
So, can a decade of damage be undone with a legendary grovel and a fistful of orgasms?
I would say probably.
That was so anticlimactic.
Sorry.
Her attention is divided between the streaming technicalities. I do all the research. She does all the technical side on this part. So,
Yes, and now it's distracting me.
and it's very distracting. So you need to not be distracted. Focus.
I can't
Focus,
handle it if
Blondie.
it's not working right. I'm sorry.
Focus.
All right.
Okay.
So
So,
what
first
was-
questions.
Yes. So what was your first impression of Junior? Red flag, walking 911 call, or a man of your dreams in leather?
Well, I love it because it opens with like him in a compromising situation, not a sexual one, but like his job as an enforcer for the mafia. So it opens up with a quote of like, the blood was everywhere, soaked into my shirt, sprayed into my pants, and buried beneath my blunted nail bits. This was why I always wore head to toe black. Like, I thought it was a really good introduction. Like,
Yeah.
I like both characters in this book. There's really nothing I dislike about either main characters. Like, the male and the female main characters are excellent in this book. So, I really liked it. What about you? What was your first impression of Junior?
I was like, all right, something's going to get weird with this guy.
Well, the real question is, are they talking about first impression in this book or the first impression during our first introduction to him? Because again, this is book 2. This is a sequel or within the same universe as Lights Out. And you actually meet Junior in the book Lights Out. So the real question is, if we're counting that introduction in Lights Out, if we're counting that introduction in Lights Out, I would say my first impression in that book is he's kind of a dick.
Yeah, I don't think we count
If
it.
we're counting
we're
his-
counting it in this book.
If we're counting his introduction in this book, I think he was intriguing. Like, I'm excited to know more about him
Yeah.
because of the way that the author introduced him.
Yeah, I think she did a good way of a good
A good job
introduction. Especially with like the first line. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. How did Lauren's profession and the way it's presented shift your expectations for the dark romance heroine?
You know, I liked the difference, and I didn't know how it was going to turn out. I liked that close up, Mr. DeVille,
Working on it.
working at our different scenes.
So let me just reiterate, how
Yeah.
did Lauren's profession and the way it's presented shift your expectations for a dark romance heroine?
I don't know how to answer that. Like, I don't think it shifted it, but her profession in the book, I don't know. Because, you know, she's the cam girl in the book. And it didn't make me shift any thoughts to how she was going to be. Does that make sense? Like,
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
change anything.
Didn't
It's
change
just
my
backstory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
I didn't take it as, oh my God, or...
No, because it's a book. It's fantasy.
And I
It
liked I liked her throwing that in there.
I kind of liked never had that in a book before. So I kind of liked it that she wasn't like a damsel in distress. Not that I'm all about girl bossing, but I also enjoyed the fact that like she was like kind of like Allie in Lights Out. She was independent. She had her own thing going. She could take care of herself. So she wasn't necessarily on the search for love, but she was open to love. Kind of the same thing as Allie.
Yeah, and I think let's just go
Okay.
with that.
Would this story still work without the mafia plot?
Sure, thanks for reading my question.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize.
Yes,
Oh my god, she's so annoying.
Are you saying that about yourself?
Yes, because I feel bad now.
You should.
Okay.
Um,
Moving on.
I liked the mafia plot. I don't think it needed to necessarily be in there, but that it was already in there from the first book.
Yeah, it's part of the universe.
Yeah, so it kind of has to be. And I kind of liked digging a little deeper into it. We
Well,
might have to do a mafia romance soon.
Well, that's part of it. That's the other thing. So I don't read mafia romances, or I haven't yet.
Oh.
So for me, I liked this as a dipping my toe without being fully submerged into a mafia romance.
Yeah, mafia romances are good.
Well, I know they're good, but ever since we started doing this podcast, I haven't had a whole lot of time to read other books in addition to
All the other books that we listen and read.
the rereading of the books or reading of the new books for this. So
Yeah.
my time is kind of taken up with our TBR for here, whereas my personal TBR is on pause.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, I think the story could work without the mafia plot, but I think it would be a very shallow plot without it. Like it needs it for the backstory. It needs it for to add a little thickness,
Yeah.
give it some substance.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. All right. So you can read my question now then.
Is groveling a new kink, or have we just been emotional neglected to it this long?
Talk into your mic.
Can you hear me? I'm trying to talk quieter so it doesn't echo.
Well, I'm not getting an echo,
I
but I,
know
do need you
you're
to
not.
talk directly
All right,
into
is
it.
groveling a new kink, or have we just been emotionally neglected for so long?
I think as far as the books I've read to this point, I would say there isn't a whole lot of groveling in the other books that we've read. So it was kind of other than men being subservient in the bedroom to a certain extent, or almost like slave-esque in the bedroom, if that makes sense, like always worrying about the woman before themselves. I kind of liked, not that there was there was only one scene with groveling. So I don't think it was throughout the whole book. It was really one specific scene,
Yeah, it
which I
wasn't
have an
heavy.
audio clip for.
We'll play that later.
We'll play that in a little bit. So, I mean, I kind of liked that that he was earning her forgiveness.
Yeah,
I liked that. So,
and the groveling that went with it, which I think he did a good job.
the mild groveling.
Mild groveling.
Mild groveling.
Well, let's break down this spice.
Okay, yeah. Into the spice breakdown. Sorry, I have to have this on my lap now. It's like too far away. I'm like reaching way over here.
So your tan arms look nice.
Well, thank you. I am very tan. I went to the
I
lake.
can't take.
I went to the lake. It was great. All right. So, on our spicy scale for this book, we're going to go with, I'm going to give it, oh, I lost my partner. I'm so sad. My partner in crime is gone. I'm going to give it a 4 on the spice scale, personally. What do you think? Oh, you can't talk because you're not by your thing. Blondie gives it a 4 as well. I rated a 4 because it doesn't go over the level of 5 into like some heavy duty kink play, but there is quite a bit in this book, which I really liked it. I'm like totally having a conversation with myself in the audience. I'm going to take down my spicy chili peppers. And because I'm fun this way and I'm all by myself, hello, we're just having a conversation. I really liked this book. I definitely think it's a 4 out of 5. The spice was really hot in this book. In addition to her being a cam girl, which you get a little bit of that in very early in the book, with Junior watching her and that type of thing. You also get, she's a partial investor in a play/kink club, which is like a voyeurism club, which I thought was a new and interesting take. I hadn't seen that in any other books. So I thought that was really hot. In addition to a lot of public play, voyeurism, exhibitionism. I think I got that out correctly. And some groveling and all that good stuff and all the normal spicy things that happen, which we'll break down the spicy scenes as soon as Blondie gets her butt back over here. But yeah, I give it a solid 4 out of 5. It's definitely a nice set of spice. It's definitely got some new and interesting aspects to it with the kink club and the cam girl aspect. If we're always going, because this is book 2, I'm always going to keep at the end, like doing a comparison between Lights Out and Caught Up. In my opinion, I think that Lights Out, because they're in the same universe, they're not the same characters. So this isn't a continuation of Allie and Josh, but the best part is they are in it because they're part of the same universe. I mean, Allie is Junior's cousin, if I remember correctly, right? I think so. What are you doing? Why are you staring at me? You're freaking me out.
Hit a sound on there.
Oh my goodness. All right.
That's our sound's not working.
Oh, our sounds aren't working? Oh no, that means that nobody heard the trigger warnings and they just sat there and watched us stare at each other for a whole minute.
Try it again.
Testing one more time. Yes. So, well, that's kind of a bummer. Is it playing now?
Yeah, that's fine.
It is?
Yeah.
All right. Again, first time live streaming on 2 separate platforms, Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So we've got a little bit of bugs to work out. We can always, when we talk about foot cramp,
My toe.
we can always
bitch.
we can always replay the
We ain't
trigger
replaying
warnings.
shit for you guys. You're just going to have to deal with it.
All right, we're dealing with it. But they were on screen, which is why we always do an audio and a visual
Ouch.
of them. So if you couldn't hear it, you could at least read it on screen. So moving on. Your spice rating was a 4.
Yes, it was a 4.
We both agree why it's a 4.
Yes.
Excellent.
Excellent.
All right, let's break down those spicy scenes
Let me
where we go over all the spice in the book. So, of course, I get the first scene out. We're going to give, this is where we get a little hot, a little spicy, a little fire. As well as there's going to be, if you don't want to know the spice or what they entail, then this is your warning to
get the out.
get the out or wait till we get past it. Should we put up? I mean, we're not going to give every descriptive thing that happens.
We need a spice-o-meter, like a spice alarm. Like we have our
I have the fire.
Yeah, but
It's on fire.
no. Like you know how we have our spoiler alert?
Oh, these guys right here.
Yeah, so like people can mute, and then when those go off, they can unmute. But I think
Well,
they're here.
we can use that here.
No, it's because then it's like
These are spoilers if we're telling people what chapters and what the general spice action is in each spicy scene, because we're breaking it down. It is a spoiler. All right, this is your fair warning. If you don't want a heads up because you haven't read it yet and you don't want to know the spicy scenes, when we move on to rate the narrator, that's when you should come back. But here we go.
Okay.
All right. Chapter 3 is Lauren. They go over a performance by Lauren for her cam show or for her cam work for Junior.
It's funny.
That's all I'm going to say. Because again, I don't want to spoil it. Some people really like it. If you want to get spicier with,
All right.
that's my chapter review for chapter 3. Your chapter.
Chapter 9 is my chapter. Junior and Lauren watch a live sex show at Velvet, but there's no contact between them. I was into it.
So Velvet is the play club, kink
Yes,
club.
It's the kink club, the play club, and he follows her there, right?
I think she invites him there to like test him out. I don't know.
The second time.
It's the second time it's an invite. This is one where he just shows up and she's like, holy shit, why are you here?
Yeah.
She's like
And
freaking
he,
out.
And he didn't think he was going to be into it, but he got into it too.
he was totally into it.
You don't know your kink until you know your kink, man.
Absolutely. All
I
right.
think he found his that night.
All right. My next chapter is chapter 11. Right after they partake in some voyeurism at the play club, they have a heated stairwell encounter. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm going to say. Because again, I don't want to spoil it. This is the sexy part. Nobody wants it spoiled.
People want to hear us talk about sex. That's why they're here.
All
I'm just
right.
saying.
He chases her out. She leaves right after the sex club situation. She basically bolts out the door. He follows her, chases her to the stairwell, pins her up against the thing, and starts. I hate being descriptive because it's so not me.
You're doing great.
He does some digital stimulation.
Oh, did stim. Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. I just don't want to ruin it. Some people don't want it ruined. Maybe the guys want to hear us talk about sex, but I don't think the girls do.
Well, we'd have to take a poll on that.
We might. All right, moving on. Your turn. Chapter 15.
Junior performs oral on Lauren in an abandoned photo booth at the arcade. That one was so fun.
We call that worshiping. Remember?
You have it as oral on here.
Well, that's just the paperwork, but when we talk about it on the podcast, we always call it when the guys worship her. Remember?
Okay, well.
From our previous episodes. It just makes it more fun that way. But yes,
he
goes down on
worships,
her.
like real good.
Well,
sorry.
she attempts to do it to him, and he's like, oh, no.
No, you get up here.
No. You sit. I kneel.
There you
That's
go.
one of my quotes that I highlighted. It's a good one.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. All right, chapter 19. Lauren worships Junior, followed by her jumping on his lap while watching another sex show at Velvet. So they go back and they actually have like a date there. Mm-hmm. And then things get frisky. This is where the public sex comes in, voyeurism, kink club, all the things. The cat's probably trying to get in the room again. But yeah, it gets a little hot and spicy in chapter 19.
Yeah, that one's... I'm like, I need to go to this voyeurism club.
I didn't know these, like... I mean, they live in, what is it, Chicago? Are they in Baltimore or Chicago?
I don't even know. Did they ever say?
I think I want to say it's Chicago because Allie and Josh are there. Isn't it Chicago?
I think it might say in Lights Out, but it doesn't say it in Caught Up. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you yawn.
A lot for yawning,
Sorry.
dude. That's so messed up.
I'm sorry. Okay.
God. All right.
In chapter 22 is another spicy chapter.
You get to say that one. You can always say digital again.
That's so wrong. So they have some good finger play and some sex in a church confessional booth. And it's actually a very interesting scene in there.
Yeah.
There's like it's just sitting.
Well, they're not sitting, they're standing.
I know, but it's
There's
just,
not a lot of moving happening.
there's no moving.
I know.
Except for some muscle contracting. And
That's literally it.
yeah. That's
Again,
hot.
it's a pretty original spicy scene
It
in my
is.
opinion.
It's a good one. And everybody should already be used to confessional booths from our last review. So, So,
But
we're all used to those now.
yeah, we're old pros at confessional booths at this point.
We are.
Let's see what else. Chapter 26. Junior worships Lauren again at her apartment before he has to abruptly leave. Basically gives himself massive blue balls.
Yes. He does it a few times, I feel like.
He does. There's like this constant. So this is not a slow burn, apparently. As you can see when chapter 3 has the first spicy scene in it. This is not a slow burn. But it's like a good tease up and Navessa does a great job teasing the reader. Like teasing them really good before they get to the full-blown, big, explosive, pun intended, sex scene, if that makes sense.
Good times.
All right, your turn. You're on chapter 31.
So, chapter 31, Lauren, what?
I know, I'm just saying.
Why are you throwing your hands up at me?
I'm just saying, yeah, spit it out. Sorry. I preemptively, I wasn't patient. Go ahead. Love you. Good thing we're sisters.
So Lauren and Junior have full awesome sex in her apartment.
AKA the big explosive scene.
Yes, and it's hot.
It's hot.
It's
very
hot.
It's very spicy.
I like how Navessa Allen writes her sex scenes. I liked this book. I think there was a lot of like I didn't really listen to it, but I was watching her Navessa Allen. I follow her on TikTok, and do I. And I was watching some of her reels after she released this, and I think she had some
like the feedback from fans.
Yeah, about the cam girl shit, which I didn't watch any of it, like any of those, because I just didn't care. And
I think we'll talk about. I think I'm happy to go into my opinions on the reviews in general about this book towards the end in the wrap up.
Yeah, sounds great.
Okay. And then chapter 34. God, I don't want to say this one because I feel like it was.
Spoiler alert, button it.
All right, we're spoiler alerting it. Hold on, I got to get to the right button. All right. Spoiler alert. This is it's at the end of the book.
It's a good one.
It's a good spicy scene. If
Fucking
you don't
hot.
want to know the twist to it,
Mute.
don't listen. Come back after the little spoiler alert doohickeys are gone. All right? So this is your fair warning that I'm going to tell some stuff. All right, chapter 34. Oh my God, I'm so afraid that people are going to be upset. Lauren and Junior perform their first live sex show at Club Velvet, which is hot as hell.
It is so hot.
So hot. So
I was
not
like,
my
oh,
personal cup of tea,
damn.
but fun to read about other people doing, if that makes sense.
It was
Like I would never do that. But I really enjoyed reading about it in the fantasy world of them doing it. It was hot.
Yeah. I'm not opposed to trying it, but I don't know. We don't have that shit here.
Yeah, I don't think I could get up in front of a room full of people and have
It
sex
is
with
like-
my husband.
It's
Like,
like
no.
literally
They're
on
on stage.
a stage.
On a stage with lights.
So
Everybody, like a room full of 20 to 50 people are watching you.
that's crazy.
Like, not my jam.
I might puss out in the middle.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready to
Okay.
unspoiler alert it?
Yes.
All right. We're back. All right. Quick host questions and we'll move on to the narrator rating real fast.
Mm-hmm.
Which scene had you sweating, spiraling, or straight up feral? What was your favorite spicy scene?
I'm thinking.
Oh, do we need thinking music?
Thinking music.
All right. 20 seconds of thinking music now.
This is a hard one.
I know what mine is. I read ahead in the questions, though, so I know my answer to the next two questions.
Oh, well, I didn't do that.
Well, if we were going to take up more of people's times, because I'm sure we're going to be on here for a while.
So I would have to say the last scene that we were just talking
So
about.
your hottest favorite scene
Don't
is...
say it because you're going
I'm
to
not going to. It was the last spicy scene in the book.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So my favorite spicy scene, like the hottest one, because I read ahead so I know what the next couple questions are, and I'm saving something for somewhere else. I would say that the church confessional booth, in my opinion, was pretty hot.
Yeah, it was hot too.
Like just in general, them trying to stay hidden so nobody
And
would hear
quiet.
them and quiet.
It's funny too.
It was a little different. It was a little funny.
Yeah.
It was pretty sexy.
I liked it.
I like it a lot. All right, your turn.
How did the spice balance with the emotional intensity? Was it foreplay or overwhelming or forewarning? Warming?
Was it foreplay or forewarning? I would say, how did the spice balance with emotional intensity? I think it was a good balance. I like the way that Navessa writes her books. I really enjoyed Lights Out with the different characters and the different feel of that book. It was a little bit more rom-com-y, a little bit more funny. Mm-hmm. And I really like the fact that this one was a little bit more in the dark side. Like there was no darkness in, there wasn't very much darkness in Lights Out. This one was darker. I liked that the sex was different. It wasn't a repeat. There was some surprising stuff in it. There was no repeats of sex scenes from either book. Mm-hmm. And I like the fact that her characters, even though they're in the same universe and they are different people in the book, I like the fact that even though she is the same writer, her characters all felt very different.
Yes.
There was no like smidges of Josh here or a little bit of Allie tucked in there. The characters felt like their own people and original characters. And I liked that, which apparently other people really did not like. That was one of the review things.
What?
That people had an issue with the fact that they had read Lights Out, so they were going into Caught Up thinking it would be a light rom-com, really funny, humorous, sexy book.
Oh, well, that's on them for making assumptions.
I agree, because if Navessa wrote every book the same way that she wrote Lights Out, after the first 2 or 3 books, you'd get really bored with it if they were all the same.
Exactly.
And the characters were the same. I love the fact that this is the same universe, but different people. It's kind of like the Ruinous Love trilogy. Same universe, different characters, and different levels of intensity, whether it's comedic, whether it's emotional, whether it's dark, whether it's scary, whether whatever. It's different, but within the same universe. And I really loved it. So, last question, and then we move on. What kink or spicy moment surprised you the most? And did it work for you or cross a line? So I know what surprised me the most. What did you surprise you?
I don't.
Sorry, it's just too easy.
I don't think anything like surprised me. But I think the arcade was probably like really worked for me to and like didn't cross the line or anything, but like I mean all the scenes are so different to me. And none of them crossed a line for me, but we, as you can see from our previous books that we've read, that it takes a lot to,
Or possible future books we'll be reviewing,
Yeah, it
because
takes
there's
a
some
lot
we
to
haven't
kinda
reviewed yet.
get me fired up like that, to like cross a line with me.
Yeah, out of the books that I've read to date at this time, there's very few that cross a line, or there's a few that have danced along it, but nothing that has truly been like, no, I take that back. There's a couple where I read the first book of a series and I was like, I don't think this series is for me.
Okay.
But I'm sure I will end up reading the rest of it because I'm sure we'll end up reviewing it at some point. So it's not a big deal. But we'll talk about that when we get to it. But I would say maybe one book. Maybe
Fair enough.
two. But the other book that crossed a line, I enjoyed the duet. So it was meant to cross lines.
Yeah.
You're getting into it for that. So, yeah. But the spicy scene that surprised you the most was the arcade. My spicy scene that surprised me the most was the very end, last spicy scene.
Yeah.
And that's all I'm going to say. Moving on.
moving on.
Moving on.
Let's talk about these narrators in this book.
I
They're
know.
some of my favorites. So
Well, and like the male narrator is extremely famous and popular anyway. So, speaking of which, moving over, I got smart and I pulled up some male narrator clips and some female narrator clips, and then we will rate them.
yes, let's do
All right.
it.
So let's
And
start
feel
with
free if you're in the chat to rate them as well.
absolutely. So our narrators for this book are Cassie Hollowell, Jason June, and Cassie Hollowell, Teddy Hamilton, and a guest starring role by Jason June. He does side characters. He does one or two side characters. Teddy Hamilton is the main male narrator, and Cassie Hollowell is the main female. So here we go. Here's Teddy Hamilton as Junior.
I'd never been so aroused in my goddamn life. Not just physically, but emotionally, too. It bordered on stimulation overload. Until this moment, I hadn't realized how numb I'd become to everything. How much my work had stolen from me.
All right. What are we giving Teddy Hamilton for golden microphones? What would you rate him? Where 1 is hard to listen to, like fingernails on a chalkboard, or 5, this voice could narrate the phone book to me every day.
I probably. Oh, I was like, are you rating it?
No, I'm making it questionable until you give a number. What will it be? What will it be?
I think I would give it a 4 or 5. But I like him as a narrator. I think he does a good job with all his books. And
So he could narrate the phone book to you?
I mean, I probably wouldn't want to listen to him narrate the phone book to me, but maybe some directions from like a TV or something.
Like driving directions like Siri?
Oh my God, that'd be so fun.
Well, have you seen those on TikTok?
Yeah, but I think
Where they're
that,
like sexy male voices like, hey, good girl, turn left at the next light.
Oh yeah, I have a narrator that I would like to hear him say that.
I want to know if that's a real thing or if that's just made up for social media, because I want that on my phone.
I 100% want that on my
I
phone.
want that on my phone. Anyway, totally off topic. We got distracted. Teddy Hamilton, you give a 4?
Yes.
4 microphones then?
4 or 5, yeah.
Well,
I'll
is
give
it
him a
4?
5. I really like him.
All right, you're going to give him a 5? All right.
What are you going to give him?
Nobody gets a 5 except for Troy Duran. Sorry, he's just a really good voice guy. I would give Teddy Hamilton, he is enjoyable to listen to. I give him a 4. He's one of the better male narrators.
Yes.
He's very good at voice inflection, giving out that emotion, understanding that he's playing different characters when he's narrating, if he narrates different characters' voices. So I give him an absolute 4. Solid 4.
Solid 4.
Solid 4. All right.
Okay.
All right, taking those down. Female narrator. Here she comes up, her voice sample.
As much as I wanted to turn and look at everyone else, I didn't think I had the energy for it. And from how tightly Junior held me, I wasn't going anywhere anyway. Not for a long while.
I think she fucking nailed this. character.
All right, let me hear it. I'm going to hear it just a few more seconds of it.
As much as I wanted to turn and look at everyone else, I didn't think I had the energy for it.
Yeah, I think she's pretty good. So what would you rate her?
I'd give her a 4 or 5.
4 or 5? Which one?
For this book, I give her a 5. I give both of them a 5. I really enjoyed
All right.
listening to this book. I also like her voice.
It's obviously in duet style, so it's just
Yes.
very enjoyable. So you give her a 5. I'm harder on people than that, so I give her a 4. I think she's extremely enjoyable to listen to. Again, same as Teddy. They're a great pairing.
Good pairing.
They feed well off of each other. They do great inflection. You feel the emotion through their voice. They're enjoyable to listen to. I give them a 4.
Okay.
I think we're good. All right.
Did you have the guest?
I didn't pull him because he's so, in my opinion, it was kind of,
Oh, I was just wondering.
I think it might pop up in one of the other clips I pulled, but it was very minimal as far as his sound. So I didn't pull the third guest narrator.
All right. Whose voice made you pause and say, "Excuse me, sir"?
I would say Teddy Hamilton. Everybody likes him. He's really
Yeah.
enjoyable to listen to. So I would give him that. Which scene gets an upgrade thanks to the narration?
I was gonna say, it's hard because they're narrated in duet, so it's not like one of them made it better or worse.
I guess what scene was better because it was narrated in duet? This is an easy answer for me.
Oh, I think the arcade was good, or I don't know, the confessional was pretty good. What are you gonna say?
Well, and this goes for all books. Anything done in duet, automatically the entire book is elevated.
True.
So, because the book is done in duet, it's automatically elevated to a higher level.
For you?
Yes, any book. That goes for any book.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's not one particular scene. The whole book is elevated to a higher level
Which narrator?
of enjoyability.
Well, I think we already said this one, but like, which narrator would you hire to read this smutty secrets out loud? Your smutty secrets out loud.
If we're only talking about these specific narrators, obviously I would enjoy listening to the male voice more, I would think.
We already know who you would.
I love Troy Duran. He's a great narrator.
Yeah.
He did Pen Pal and Does It Hurt and several other books. Like he's narrated like 600. I think Teddy Hamilton has narrated like 600 or 700 books.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, the
So-
guy that I have to find out the narrator's name that does I Will Break You, because that dude could talk to me all day.
See, what's funny is I understand why you like him. Again, we'll talk about this when we review that book, which will be in 2 or 3 episodes. He's enjoyable to listen to. I wouldn't put him in my top 5.
That's fine.
So, but we'll get there. Moving on. All right. Moving
Okay.
past narrator. Now we're into darkness rating. So, darkness rating, because I had to do the spicy and I started the narrator, you get to start the darkness.
So the darkness rating for me on this book,
Yep.
um,
What is it going to be? What is
it's
it
a
gonna be?
3 for me. It it has that morally gray characters and some trauma and obsession, but like it's all really well balanced in this book. But I don't feel like there's actual, not like like pen pal or what's the other one?
The really, really dark stuff?
Yeah, like it's not like that dark. It's dark in a very easy way. It's more spicy than dark for me.
It's kind of like the same as Lights Out as far as darkness. There are elements in the
Minimal.
plot and the story and the backstories that make it dark-ish and a little bit of the mafia action. But other than that, and like maybe the kink club action makes it a little dark. That's more sexy than
That's
it
more
is dark.
spicy.
That's more spicy. I would give it a solid 3 on the darkness level too. Like the darker elements being the stalking, some blackmail, mafia / organized crime. They're present, but they're not overly graphic or gratuitous. Violence is mostly implied or peripheral. Even like the stalker and the obsession level, it's like mutual between the two of them.
Yeah.
Like they're mutually obsessed with each other. So yeah, this is a good dip your toes into the darker side of spicy books. Like a good starter. Like if you read Lights Out, this is the next level up, in my opinion. Which I kind of like Butcher and Blackbird. That's a good stepping stone. It gets a little darker and a little darker as the series goes on. I kind of hope that Navessa does this when she writes the third book, because
I think it is going to get darker.
I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Yeah.
Absolutely, because the way she ended it, there's room for a trilogy. There's kind of a implied. So, let's see. Where does Junior fall on the spectrum of protective alpha or walking red flag?
Oh, he's super protective.
I think he's like a little obsessive protective, but I wouldn't call him a red flag.
No, I don't think he's he's just he's in love with her and doesn't know it. But so that kind of translates into a little bit of a red flag at first, but then you're like, oh, he's just obsessed with her and loves her.
But he says that like she's his first love and like his only love.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it awesome.
Part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does Lauren's control over her sexuality neutralize the dark elements or amplify them?
Her control over her sexuality, I would say, because of her profession and the place that she has partial investment in, the play club, I think it absolutely amplifies the darker elements.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just because it adds that little extra kick to it. I hope you understand. Hopefully. All right, moving on. Moving on. Which content warning hit you the hardest out of the trigger warnings? You lost your list, didn't you? I might pop them back up on the screen just because we had weird trigger warning issues. There's the giant list. I might need to look at it again too.
I think the exhibitionism
hit you the hardest
in a good way. Or the voyeurism. Is it voyeurism on there?
Yeah, voyeurism, exhibitionism. I'm kind of with you on that. Like this book
wasn't heavy on it, but I think those were like really fun, and I was like, "Ooh, I like how she wrote these."
You're talking about the voyeurism and exhibitionism?
Yeah.
They're not in there very much? Is that what you just said?
No. I said they're in there, and they're really like well done.
Oh, I thought you meant they were like minimal. I was like, no, not in this book.
Not minimal, but they were like the big pieces. There were like 3 chapters on them, I guess. I just said that.
1, 2. Yeah, there's like 3 major moments of voyeurism /
They were like
exhibitionism.
sprinkled throughout the book, which made it fun.
Yes, they were. It was something new and different. Mm-hmm. So yes,
and they were written really well. She wrote those scenes really well. Good job, Navessa.
All of her spicy scenes are well described, not graphic to the point of disgusting, but sexy graphic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And again, pun intended, not too long, but just the right length.
Yep.
But not too short. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's Goldilocks. She does a good job.
She does.
Like, she's Goldilocks.
She's just right.
Just right. Sorry, it's too easy when you're talking sexual innuendos. Like the puns just happen.
Oh, and they're okay.
All right. I think we should probably try and go a little quickly through tropes.
Okay, tropes and tension. So
just read the title really fast.
Stalker romance.
Second chance romance.
Oh, grovel hero on literal knees.
The heroine is sexually empowered or has a sexually empowered arc.
Mm-hmm. Kink club romance, public sex, and voyeurism.
And mafia romance. So those are the overall biggest tropes. Go ahead.
How did the stalker romance trope land for you? Unhinged, obsessed, or ultimately devotion, ultimate devotion.
I think the stalker side of it. So in the book, the amount of time that he spends, like the amount of page time devoted to him stalking her is minimal. But the length of time that Junior's actually been stalking Lauren is literally 10 years.
Yeah.
So it's
It's a little obsessive.
But you don't have to
just
hear
a little
about it
bit,
for 10
just a smidge,
Just a little bit.
just a smidge.
And it's
I-
more out of love.
Again, he stalks her to protect her. He doesn't interfere with her life in a negative way.
Not at all.
The only time his stalking her affects her in any way is in a positive way, whether that be
Paying her parking tickets.
paying her parking tickets, dealing with
Shit,
like
she doesn't.
we don't want to spoil it all.
Yeah.
They go into it.
He does things.
Yes, there's some unhinged obsession and ultimate devotion. I don't think it's an and. I don't think it's an or. I think it's an and. Mm-hmm. Because again, this is fantasy world. If someone was doing this to you in real life, this would not be okay. But because it's in a fantasy fictional land, it is okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Someone
If your
wanted-
ex-boyfriend that broke your heart in high school stalked you for 10 years, I don't know if that would be okay in real life. Right? But because this is
right.
right? You
Well-
y'all with me?
Yeah,
That's my opinion on that.
I have lots of opinions on it. Because if you're paying my parking tickets and doing my shit for me without me knowing, it just disappears. I'm good with it.
So what you're saying is
I volunteer as tribute.
Yes.
you're like, yes, please, ex-boyfriend from high school that was an asshole to me, stalk me.
He had to be an asshole.
I know that.
And we're not going to get into it, but
We're not going to get
I'm
that.
probably cool
We're not
with
going to
it.
get that deep
I'm probably cool.
into the backstory.
Okay, read your question.
All right, next question. Oh crap.
Oh, shit.
Sorry. Already got a lot very
Here,
little
I should
sleep.
ask you this question.
Okay.
In what ways did the Gravo hero trope hit different when paired with the filthy spice?
Should we just play that audio clip?
Let's play that clip.
Let's play that audio clip. And this is a little bit long, so everybody
Hit
ready?
it.
Should we
Hit it,
put
hit it,
All right,
hit it,
so
hit
I'll
it.
put up some pictures of Junior.
Oh, yeah. Great.
And we'll put up some pictures of Lauren. I'm going to preemptively warn you. I will say that Mid-Journey was a little disappointing with these
Yeah, I could not get it right.
with these character pictures. So I think that as far as Junior's picture
We
goes,
should also just...
oh,
People
Jesus.
probably didn't know that was sitting there.
Oh, it's part of the
All right,
book.
hit it.
All right, here we go.
Then tell me what you do want. She was quiet for a beat, then a slow, evil smile spread over her face. And when she finally spoke, her voice was steady, unwavering, determined.
I want you to grovel.
I reared away from her. This is Lauren, you asshole, I reminded myself. If I was going to do this with Lauren, really do it, I needed to start making changes. None of this half-in, half-out bullshit. I had to be fully committed to her. Because Lauren wasn't just anyone. She was the first and probably the only girl I'd ever loved. And if this queen was seriously considering letting me back into her life, then groveling was probably the lightest punishment I deserved. Taking a deep breath, I turned her back around to face the wall, whispering into her ear, "Only for you, Lo." And then I dropped to my knees.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That's such a good part.
It is such a good part. Like, I know it's a little long, but like, just Teddy Hamilton's great. Like, I dropped to my knees.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I apologize for the not great Mid-Journey, but again, it's for some reason did not like the descriptions of these characters. So there's a couple different versions. Junior's younger than that. He's like, what, late 20s, early 30s?
Mm-hmm.
So he looks a little too old in this picture. I've got a couple other versions.
Oh, shit.
Oh, here, let's
Go
put
back
up
to
that
that
one.
one.
Put up that video.
Oh, shit.
Hello,
Yep.
Junior.
Pretty
Yeah, he
sure he could stalk me for 10 years if he'd like.
pay your parking tickets,
And he could be my best sub.
right? And her favorite sub.
Mm-hmm.
Let's put up a picture. Let's put up some more Lauren picture. This one doesn't move. It's just her. Again, Midjourney had different versions of her. It like couldn't decide.
Could not get it right.
It could not, but I think this one is a little bit closer. Another fun one of Lauren, like at her apartment chilling with her roommates. Like this one's pretty cute.
That's cute.
It is really cute. Like I love that new video version
Yeah, it's cute.
of Midjourney. I just wish it could have got. I think this one is a better description of what she actually looks like. Obviously wearing cuter stuff. Anyway, moving on. So we were talking about the grovel hero trope. So yes, we just heard him groveling. It works.
Nailed it.
It does.
You
It
nailed
does
it.
hit better with the filthy spice added in, for sure. So
For sure.
my question for you: which trope felt the most subversive or subversive? Blah 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 blah. Subversive or surprising in this story? A lot of S's.
Sisters, your sauce.
Yeah, I know.
I think the one I already picked, the exhibition.
Exhibition, voyeurism. Okay.
And it hit good too. Felt good.
Right.
I liked it. What about these key moments moving past our tropes and tension? Let's go.
Do we just want to hit them a little bit quick
Yeah.
again?
I think
All
we
right.
hit the ones because we already kind of went all through these. Let's hit like Lauren's revelation about the NT95 when she discovers that her anonymous online subscriber NT95,
Her best subscriber.
yes, but that's not what it says, is her first and favorite sub and is actually Junior. Ooh. Well, I guess that is a spoiler alert.
Dude.
I stopped.
Little late now, but it's there.
Okay.
Anyway, it's revealed really early in the
Yeah.
book.
Yes.
So, I mean, it's not
I think
like...
the discovery, really shakes her world and reveals how long Junior's obsessed has truly his obsession has truly lasted. Hi, everybody.
Well, I can better control the
It with-
production with it sitting in my lap, actually.
Oh,
So
I bet.
I can scroll through. So, yes, we can be more dynamic with our cameras now. So, all right. So we hit that one. Junior gets attacked by Lauren.
That one's pretty good.
That one's pretty good. I have a clip for that one. Should we play it?
Yeah, play that clip.
All right. I'm thinking it's pretty short, but it's funny. Or it references her doing it, but it's from earlier in the book. Either way, it's relevant.
Am I going to need this?
She asked, electricity arcing between the two probes. I cocked my head sideways, unable to help myself. Only if you have a pain kink. Her grin turned diabolical.
Let's find out.
She's got a taser.
Taser face.
Yeah, the tasering was pretty fun. All right, moving on to the next key moment.
The family confrontation and Lauren's rescue with the taser.
I think we shouldn't go too far into
No.
that because I don't want to
Let's-
give that
we're gonna
back.
leave
I
that
want
one.
people to actually read the book and get the story. I don't want to spoil everything. And then we already talked about the other spoiler thing earlier, so we're moving past this into segment 6, which is... Oh, we got quotes.
Oh, we got quotes, everybody.
To be fair.
To be fair, we have quotes. Let's get to them.
All right, let's each read a couple and then we'll keep going.
I only have one highlighted.
I think I already said both of mine, but I can always repeat them. So go ahead,
Oh,
you do
okay.
your one.
This is from Lauren's internal monologue. And it starts off as, Junior was a man transfixed, like he was caught in a spell. Maybe I didn't have to worry about him embarrassing me after all. Do you know
That
what
was the first trip to the play club
and
when
she was
he
worried
followed
that
her there.
and she was worried that he was gonna like
Freak
lose
out.
his shit.
Yeah.
And instead, he was transfixed and was enjoying it. I think he found a little kink of his own that day.
Oh yeah, he totally discovered a kink he
Mm.
didn't know he had, which was awesome. All right, so moving on, you already did yours. I read one of my quotes in the beginning. It's the intro line of the book, which I can read it again. It's from Junior's point of view. The blood was everywhere, soaked into my shirt, sprayed onto my pants, and buried beneath my blunted nail bits. This was why I always wore head to toe black. So that one. And then my only other quote, it's very short. It's when they're in the arcade photo booth. Mm-hmm. And he says, you sit. I kneel. Mm-hmm. That's
Perfect.
it. It's like,
That's right, bitch. Get on your knees.
it's like 4 words. You sit, I kneel. I like that. Mm-hmm. So,
I feel like every man should say that to a woman someday.
all right. Do we really need to do these mini host questions? I
Nope.
feel like we hit them. So let's hit the heart of the book really fast, and then we'll move on to our wrap up. And maybe we
Yeah.
can talk a little bit more before our wrap up about the
Yeah.
contrast and compare between book 1.
So the obsession and devotion, the lines between unhealthy obsession and all-consuming love is walked very carefully and
Intentionally.
blurred. We
All
already
right,
talked about it.
The heart of the book was the obsession versus devotion. Family trauma and breaking cycles was another major part of the book, which
We did not talk about.
We're choosing not to talk about that. And then
Go ahead.
and shame, consent, and sexual agency, because that is a big part of this book, like sexual agency and the shame around being more sexually open.
Yeah, Lauren's sexuality is never shamed or punished. Instead, it's a vehicle of power, connection, and healing.
Yeah, and Junior, instead of being freaked out about it, is along for the ride and all for it.
Yeah, and it's completely supportive.
Yeah.
Because he's obsessed with her and loves her. That's what a person that loves another person does, is supports them in any venture they choose to, if it's.
I was going to say, supports them appropriately.
Yeah, you know it.
When it's appropriate. Like,
Yeah.
her openness about her sexuality, he already knew that about her. She's a cam girl on the internet.
Right, but
So, I mean, he was obviously already okay with it. And I think he mentions it about if something were to ever happen with them, he's not going to ask her to quit or stop her job.
no.
I think he even, like, in his internal monologue in the beginning of the book, he talks about that. Like, he's very supportive of her living her life the way she chooses to live her life, which I like. So,
Okay, so how does this book challenge our assumptions about shame, kink, and control?
well, I mean, it's definitely taboo. The fact that she is a cam girl, she's a sex worker. Cam girl is OnlyFans. She's just a solo OnlyFans model, basically, but it's not OF that she's on. It's a fictitious site in the book. How does it challenge our assumptions about shame? Well, I mean, it's taboo that she does this, and because there is no there's some subversiveness in her chosen profession, but that's from other characters, side characters in the book, and it's minimal. Mm-hmm. Like,
Is it taboo to be a cam girl? Is that like kind of what you're saying?
I'm saying that, yes, I would say that generally in Western society, being a sex worker is taboo. Taboo doesn't have to be a negative thing. It's just not necessarily accepted by society.
I think it's
In
more
Western
accepted now.
Now it is more accepted than it was, but that
Yes.
doesn't change the fact that it's still taboo.
Yeah, okay.
Again, taboo doesn't have to be a negative
For sure.
or positive thing. It's just that it's generally not accepted as a normal interaction in society, in Western society. And that's not me saying I agree with that. I'm just saying that's the world. That's the reality of the world we live in.
Okay.
So, in what ways does Junior's brand of love feel protective, and when or if does it cross the line into possessive?
We all know my thoughts on this.
I was going to say, I feel like we already hit this. It asked this question.
Yeah.
We did this question earlier. So moving on.
Do you just think that they both truly break free from their past by the end? Or are they still haunted?
Well, I think by the end, as far as Junior's character arc goes, I think he's as free as he can be at that time. But there's still, like, he's not totally free.
No.
There's still unanswered and unclosed or unresolved issues with that. And same goes for Lauren.
Yeah.
I would say, like,
It's ongoing.
it's unresolved.
It's unresolved.
But they're
ongoing.
moving on with life. They're happy. Their life is good as best it can be. Mm-hmm. Which goes for anybody in any walk of life, even in the real world. Like everybody's got their unresolved issues, but you don't dwell on them. You try to move past them and live your best life.
Yeah, and they're working together to get past them.
Yeah, and they're in love.
They win love.
Okay.
All right.
Do we want to, during our wrap up, do we want to do some compare and contrast regarding
lights out to this one?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, well let's do your general compare and contrast, and I'll do mine. Because I think we hit this a little bit already, but we might as well hit it again.
So, yeah, I think we did already hit this. So, like, Lights Out was very rom-com, funny. I laughed a lot through it compared to Caught Up, where it wasn't as funny, but there was some comic relief in it because I think Navessa does a good job. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for my book. This book is great for which kind of readers?
Oh, shit.
Which I had it, now it's gone. But keep talking.
I think they're both good books, though. And I think Navessa Allen did a good job writing them in the same universe and, like, commingling them together. Like, I really liked that part of it. And, like, how Allie and Josh are total friends with Lauren and Junior. This is so distracting. How did you do this when I was over there?
I stared at the camera and pretended like you didn't exist. I stared at the camera and pretended like you didn't exist.
Well, you do that all the time anyway, so that doesn't count. You can't find it. You just have to wing it.
That really bothers me because I'm always on top of my stuff.
I bet you are, you perv.
I'm just going to start putting it on a graphic on the screen so I don't have to keep digging around for papers. I'm so excited when we get to our new studio.
Mm-hmm. So what about your compare and contrast? I think Lights Out was the same amount of dark. I don't think either one of them were super dark. I think Caught Up Spice, holy shit, Caught Up Spice was spicier than Lights Out personally. Yes! Did you feel that way?
Oh, absolutely. All right. Caught Up is like, I think we rated the spice. Again, it's 15,
that was our very first episode.
And we didn't know what the hell we were doing. Like, there was waning gibbons.
There were moon cycles. Yeah, for sure.
There was some weird shit going on in that episode. I'm trying to remember what we rated it as far as darkness. I want to say I rated it like a 2.5.
I think a 2 or something.
I think I rated it a 2.5.
I think we gave it a 3.
I think so. Mm-hmm. So this is definitely upping that game. Like, as far as darkness goes, Lights Out is not dark. Lights Out is baby dark. This is like medium dark. This is teenager dark. Not teenager level reading.
Right. I was like, maybe clarify that.
No, so Lights Out is light level of dark. Caught Up, mid-level dark. Hopefully her third book will up the ante again, because wouldn't that be fun?
I think it will.
I think it will too.
I think she's getting darker.
I think she's setting it up for some stuff. And in comparing to contrast to Lights Out, I never had the expectation going into this book that it was going to be the same as Lights Out. I didn't think it would be a funny, lighthearted with some spicy scenes thrown in.
No, I didn't think so either.
I didn't think that at all, because you already knew it wasn't the same characters. Mm-hmm. It was similar, like, again, same universe, not the same characters. So I had no assumption that was going to happen. Now, what I did like about it is because it was the same universe and Junior is Allie's cousin. Mm-hmm. Allie and Josh and Fred and the other cat, I can't remember the new cat's name from the first book. They make some there's some guest appearances in this book, which I thought was great because it ties them together. But it also shows the difference in the books. So you get a sprinkling of that jokey humor.
You literally did not listen to what I said.
No, I didn't, because
you're literally repeating what I said.
Oh, dang it. All right, moving
on.
But
I love that we're on the same page. That's
and
why I'm over here smiling at you.
We did not pre-talk this book at all.
So just so everybody knows, we don't review these. We do not talk about the books that we review on the podcast beforehand.
No, this is all like us just having our normal conversation.
Yeah. So we purposely do not preemptively do like our questions, but we don't ask them. We just read them, and so we like them or not and move on. So just so y'all know that when we talk about books together, this is the first time we actually talk about it together.
Talk about the book together.
Yeah.
I also want to add in there, Blondie's working off a hangover, and I'm working off 3.5 hours of sleep.
Why?
I was up late working on podcast stuff because I'm so tan because I went to the lake. So I didn't do any of my stuff because I was at the lake. So I had a day and a half to get ready for this. So again, part of technical difficulties. And so we're not as like snarky and sassy as we usually are.
That's true. But I did go to a really cool burlesque show last night.
Yes. I wonder if anybody else gets those ads because I've seen those ads
Oh
about
my
1,000 times.
Wow.
We're going on a tangent, but you got to tell them about
It
it.
was so fun.
She did that. What was it? Halloween. What was it called? Have you seen the ads on social media?
Now you guys are going to see it because it's on your phone because we're talking about it.
You're totally going to see it because the AI is always listening. Have you seen those ads on social media for the like Friday the 13th Freddy Krueger burlesque show? Mm-hmm. That's where she went last night.
It was so fun. It's the first one is in Denver, and we were in Colorado. So this is the first time they've ever done that show. Last year, my husband and I went to the Star Wars one, and I'll have to say their Halloween one or their like horror one is way better than the Star Wars one. So if you saw the Star Wars one and you liked it, you gotta check out this one.
Maybe that's why it's all over our social media because we live in Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
So, but again, if it's coming to your town and those have been popping up, she went.
Dude.
She said it was good.
It was really fun and funny.
She's got the hangover to prove it.
Yeah.
So, all right. Tangent over. Should we do our wrap up? And then we got to do some shout outs and mentions, which I forgot to put the other new shout out on here. So we need to do that before we hit the outro.
New shout out.
About the convention and stuff. We always need to mention
Oh,
that.
yes.
But let's do our wrap up and then we'll hit the shout outs.
Well, I think we should do our shout outs and then wrap. Like this?
See, this is why we don't talk beforehand.
We don't.
We're having fun.
Then we do the ending. Is that what you're talking about?
We're on this right here. Final
I
thoughts.
thought we finished that.
Yeah. Wrap up, ratings, and final thoughts.
Well, we already do it. We're already on our ratings. Now we're on our final thoughts.
Oh my God.
We were just that. Yeah, we were doing the compare and compress. Compare and
All right.
compress.
Compare and compressed.
Yeah.
We're compressing.
We're compressing this.
Kind of like thauntings.
Yes. Fuck.
Both of us with our like
Multiple
tongue twisters.
shit.
We're like melding words
First of all,
together.
Thaunting is a great word. Everybody should put that in your vocabulary. That's haunting and thoughts together. Thauntings.
All right, let me do this.
You're fucking welcome. Oh yeah, who's this book good for, Mare?
Yeah, I found it. All right. This book is perfect for readers who enjoy emotionally damaged men who worship one woman like it's a religion and sometimes literally in a church. Want their spice graphic, kinky, and emotionally explosive with stairwell scenes that are scar in a good way. That's a little odd. Love heroines who are done being polite, reclaim their power through sex work, and aren't afraid to tase a guy.
Tase a face.
Enjoy dark romance with mafia undertones and morally gray chaos. Believe groveling should involve tears, orgasms, and just a hint of danger.
Hell yeah. Hit that one on the nose.
Doors slamming. My goodness, so violent. All right. Who won't like this book? If you want your heroes morally clean, non-stalkerish, or even mildly well-adjusted, are uncomfortable with possessive behavior, emotional manipulation, or dubious consent adjacent kink. If you prefer slow burn romances over obsession fueled reuniting, yeah, again, not a slow burn. Chapter 3, it's spicy. Want a traditional happily ever after without murder, tasers, and some guilt sprinkled on top. Oh, I'm not going to read that. That's retarded. Or excuse me, not retarded. That's ridiculous. Might have to beep that out later.
Yeah, we'll have to beep that word out.
Yeah. So I would say this is a good book to dip your toes into dark romance. It's darker than Lights Out. So if you read that, you liked some of the darker aspects, this is a great follow-up to get further in. You definitely don't want to go from this to like, Does It Hurt or Haunting Adeline
Yeah, don't do that.
or I Will Break You.
yeah, don't do that to yourself.
Don't do that. I mean, that's the kind of stuff I see on TikTok all the time. I'm like, you're saying if they liked this book, which is light, funny, and cute spice, that they're going to like this, which is super dark, super violent, super taboo, super whole lot of something crazy, like 5.5 level spice. No, this is like lights out, caught up, butcher blackboard, ruinous love. Like work your way up, baby steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't jump in deep.
Light steps.
Little steps. All right.
All right, let's do.
Should we do our shout out down our teaser trailer?
Yes.
All right, you do the shout out. Do you remember the name?
What are we shouting out?
The convention.
Oh, the Rocky Mountain Readers Retreat. Yes. And that's in September.
5th, 6th, and 7th.
And we will be hanging out there, catching some people on the fly and maybe doing some on-street interviews. And if you watch our podcast and you come see us and you can tell us something about our podcast that only you would know if you watched it, you get a free tote that we will have.
Like maybe some thauntings or your spice level.
Mm-hmm.
Or some, ah!
Who knows what episode that's
come
from.
up and quote us something funny from one of our episodes, Waning Gibbons, something.
Something funny that only you would know if you watched the episodes.
And we'll hook you up with some free merch,
swag.
like our amazing
tote bag right
tote
here.
bags. Which, hold on, wait for it.
Oh no, the possum.
Too bad. I wanted to show the front of this one too. Hold on. I gotta hit all the buttons. It says, hey there, book lovers. And then on this side, fabulous. I know I'm terrible at my Vanna White skills or not.
Yeah, you're really
there.
sucking ass on
I
it.
know. All right, moving on. Back to here.
Okay.
All right. So we hope to see you at Rocky Mountain Readers Retreat,
Yes.
September 5th, 6th, and 7th in Denver, Colorado.
And I also ventured out into Denver this last week and stopped into the Spicy Librarian downtown.
I'm so jealous. I have not been there yet.
I really liked it. I met her and she's great. And so if you are in Denver and you want a good spicy bookstore, they do have a lot of books. And if they don't have them, they'll order them. And there's also an not audible, but books on tape app that you can use. And it actually, when you buy or use it through them, it promotes and helps their store and local people. So
We'll have to get more info.
we'll get more information for that for you guys.
We're trying to work on some, maybe, obviously the convention will be some.
And she's providing all the books for the convention.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I talked to her about it.
Spicy Librarian, Denver, Colorado. But what I'm saying is we're going to do some, hopefully, live streaming and filming at the convention to put up. I think our plan is to do maybe some traveling episodes, maybe at the Spicy Librarian in the future.
Yeah, maybe
So
she
the
can join
set
us for
might
one.
be changing. We might have more technical issues when we do those, but it'll be fun.
It'll be a good time.
We're going on the road.
Yeah. I'm going to
All
do
right.
some on the road shows. Maybe just live on TikTok for those, maybe.
All right, awesome.
Okay.
So let's hit this outro teaser,
All
which will be
right.
another mini shout out.
It will be.
All right.
That's a wrap on Junior, our mafia daddy with a mean streak and a heart soft for one woman only.
Caught Up had us in a stairwell, on a stage, in an arcade, and all up in our feelings.
But next episode, we're not getting caught up. We're getting completely undone.
Enter Something Darker by Michael Wellington, a debut dark romance packed with suspense, moral ambiguity. I can't say this word. Ambiguity. I can't say it.
Oh my God. Okay.
And unapologetic eroticism.
Expect steamy scenes layered with emotional risk, morally gray characters who'll tempt you into the abyss, and a thrill vibe that blends lust and danger all in the right shades.
Gear up for obsession, secrets, and an intense mind games for the next episode.
Ooh.
So that book is the book that we were requested to read by the author Michael Wellington that we talked about in a couple previous episodes back about. It's a spicy book written by a male author.
Mm-hmm.
And I liked it. That's all I'm going to say. We'll go deeper into it in the
Yeah.
next episode.
And
but it
again,
was
we're not going to have
enjoyable.
talked about it beforehand, so just get ready for that.
That's all I'm saying.
And I haven't finished. I have like 5 chapters left. So
Oh.
it's killing me.
Our merch link is on our Etsy store at Steamy Sisters Co. Co. is on Etsy. That's where our merch is.
Yes.
But right now, these specific totes that you see, this one specifically, will only be given out in person at the convention
With some fun swaggies in it.
with some schwags in it.
We got some
So.
stickers and shit.
This one is not at this time available on our merch store, but hopefully will be in the future. So, fun stuff. Alrighty.
All right. Everybody have a great night, and we will see you at our next podcast.
Yep. Thanks for bearing with us, and we'll catch you later, book lovers.
And if you ever have any books or want to add anything to our TBR, just drop us a comment. And we'll check
like,
it out.
subscribe, see us on TikTok, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and hopefully we'll be streaming live again soon on YouTube for fun.
Yeah.
Catch you guys later.
Good
Bye
night,
bye.
everybody.